Okay. All right. So now that it can actually hear me, um, can you still hear me, Luna?
Yep.
Okay. Now that the stream can actually hear me, this is what we're gonna do while I'm waiting on the WoW Classic to update. We're gonna do a tier list for Harry Potter movies. Um, yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't been on stream in over a month. It's kind of sad, but it's because we're um, moving back to be closer to family, and it's exciting. Even though I hate moving, because I hate
Mhm.
packing, it's a drag. But Harry Potter is not, and that's what we're talking about right now. Harry Potter movies. So, as I said before, um, first one, Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or as the UK people say, the Philosopher's Stone. And they say that's the correct way because they're all British. Uh, for the first one, honestly, uh, I don't want to make people mad. I don't want to make people mad, but it's a B. It's a B.
The- Wait, the Sorcerer's Stone, you're ranking a B?
Yeah, it's a B. It's too slow until about halfway through the movie. It's like I don't give a shit that he lives under the stairs. I don't care. Show me magic.
That's his that's his whole fucking story, dude.
I don't care. It's a B. It's
I
a B. It's a
agree
B.
with you.
I I I wish it were better. I wish it were more like the book, but it's not. It's so slow and it drags on and on and on and it's come on.
Here's my perspective on the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone.
Mhm.
It would be an A movie, but I have to knock it down because how much I can literally get drunk after how many times Hagrid says I should have told you that. So that's why it's a B for me.
Should have told you that. Oh, that is true. That is true. If there were a Harry Potter drinking game for the times that Hagrid says that, everybody would be sloshed by the end of the first movie. Hell, by the middle of the first movie.
You wouldn't even know what's going on at the end of the movie. Shit.
It would probably go a lot faster, though.
Yeah. But
Oh.
hey, I was gonna rank it a C, but I give it a B because you gotta love Dumbledore. The
Oh yeah, Richard
original
Harris.
actor.
Richard
Yep.
Harris, by far the better Dumbledore,
Yes.
hands down. I am so sad that he died. So
Yes.
happy that his granddaughter made him do the movie. Um, I really would have loved to see him in 4, 5, and 6.
Mhm.
I don't know so much about the Deathly Hallows, either one of them, but 4, 5, and 6. Wow. Would have been a completely different movie with Richard Harris.
Right.
Should we move on?
Yes.
All right. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I don't know if this is my personal bias. Chamber of Secrets is an A.
Agreed.
Chamber of Secrets is an A. I love lore. And that movie does a great job of trying to explain a little bit of the lore. It really
I
does.
It's an A movie because who doesn't like a big ass snake?
Exactly. Exactly. And who doesn't like somebody speaking in a foreign language, the language of an animal, to control the said snake?
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, the only lines from all of the movies that I can remember are in Parseltongue. I love that movie. It is only not an S because of Dobby.
Agreed.
I don't like Dobby. Didn't like him in the books. Wasn't crying when he died. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care.
Exactly.
All right. Prisoner of Azkaban. Prisoner of Azkaban. Prisoner of Azkaban. It's a B movie. It's a B.
You are wrong.
It is a B.
100% D movie. D movie right there.
I like um I like the fact that it shows a bunch of different types of magic. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat.
Hello.
I like that it shows a bunch of different types of magic.
Okay, like what types of magic? So you got what? Expecto Patronum? What else?
No. I'm talking like not just casts. So it shows the
Somebody turning into a
to an
werewolf.
animagus too.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got the
The
time.
night bus.
You've got the time turner.
Okay.
The night bus, like you said, that thing is fucking cool.
I don't know. It's a D movie for me. The reason is because Harry is too much of an asshole, which he becomes more of an asshole as we go more in the series.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ronza, the complete dumbass that doesn't even know, and then it doesn't make sense to me how Fred and George get the Marauders map and never tell Ron that Scabbers is actually a dude named Peter Pettigrew.
I don't know how they never saw that. Didn't they live with Scabbers?
Yeah.
Because it was Percy's rat.
How the fuck do you not question, man? Who the fuck is Peter Pettigrew in this house?
Well, why? I don't understand how they had the map since their first year, right? They stole it from Filch.
Yeah.
So how did they have the map that long and not notice, hey, their older brother Percy's rat is actually a dude? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll move it down to a C. I won't go as far as a D. I won't. I like the hippogriff. I think it's cool, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see Hagrid in a different role other than just some random tall fat guy with a big beard, a nice beard, but a big beard, just chilling on the grounds of Hogwarts.
But it also shows that Hagrid shouldn't really be a fucking teacher because he's an incompetent moron that lets a student to walk up to a fucking hippogriff when you know those things could kill you. I mean, it could have killed Malfoy.
No, I mean,
that's pretty rough.
I agree that he shouldn't be a teacher. I agree. But
Then how
because
is that a good sign?
Because it's nice to see him doing something other than just standing around, being a background character sitting at a table.
That's maybe all that he's good at, which is to just stand around.
No.
Maybe tell people to follow the spiders.
It's a C movie. Moving on. Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire. Okay. I'm gonna make people mad with this one. I really am
You're
gonna
probably
make people
gonna
mad
make
with
me
this one.
mad. You're
Probably.
probably gonna make me mad. I'm probably gonna rage quit
Probably.
after this.
Probably. Goblet of Fire. Trash movie. F tier. F tier. I don't give a shit
Oh my god.
about the other
Dude,
magical schools.
unsubscribe
I
right
don't
now.
care.
Like, literally just go off the air. Like, that is a fucking S tier movie
I
right there.
don't care about the other
100%.
schools. I don't. Don't care. Don't care.
Dude, the
I
whole
am.
point is that they do cool things. You just said that you like the way that Prisoner of Azkaban does all these cool different spells, but yet you don't like that Goblet of Fire introduces dragons. They introduce fucking mermaids.
Thanks for the new follow.
They introduce all different fucking different spells that they fucking use. All the shit that Mad Eye fucking taught all the students.
It's not even Mad Eye.
You're gonna fucking
It's not
sit
even
there.
Mad Eye.
Exactly.
It's
That's why
not
it's
even him.
better.
It's a
That's
bad
what
guy.
it makes it even better because he's showing all the cool spells to the kids.
He's showing all the
is
cool spells to the
100%
kids
S
because
tier.
he doesn't have
Sorry.
to deal with them after that. He's
100%
literally
S
there
tier.
just to kill Harry Potter, and he fails. And
look,
not
he
only
also
does
taught the kids something.
not
I mean,
only
if
does
the
he
kid-
fail, not only does he fail, he also exposes himself because he doesn't go in with enough shit to stay Mad Eye for as long as he needs to be him.
Look, if fucking Cedric Diggory fucking took a class with that guy, he might have been still here today.
Who gives a shit about Edward Cullen? He was a shitty vampire. He was a shitty vampire, and he was an even shittier wizard.
He was a wizard first before he became a vampire.
And he was worse at that. How do you manage to make yourself a better actor and become a terrible vampire? I don't get it.
How is this movie not S tier when literally I say in my everyday life, it's my boy, it's my son. How?
Because
How?
that's a meme. The only reason you say that is because it's so bad.
S tier. You're
No.
so wrong.
No.
You are so wrong. It is the best out of the whole franchise. This movie is by far the best one. it by far the best one.
Oh.
By far.
Let's Order the Phoenix next. Okay. So, coming off of the death of the worst vampire in film history, Order the Phoenix. C tier movie. I am going to put it above Prisoner of Azkaban. C tier movie. And here's why. It's too long. It's too long. Cut a half hour off the movie. Cut out some of the boring bullshit of just walking around the school. Easily a B tier.
Look, you are so wrong. This movie, 100% E tier. Point number 1, Dolores Umbridge. Point number 2,
I
the
hate
stupid ass fucking giant.
I hate Dolores, but here's the thing. Dolores makes the movie interesting.
I'm out.
She gives a good bad guy, and it's somebody that you enjoy hating. Somebody you enjoy hating. You cannot argue with me that you hate Dolores Umbridge. Everyone hates Dolores Umbridge, and that's part of the reason why you watch the movie. You want to see her get carried away by centaurs.
I can't even wait that long.
Now, see, that's why I said
That is,
the movie
that's why
is
it's
too
E
long.
tier.
if they were to shave off 30 minutes of the bullshit that no one cares about, walking around the school, talking, plotting, being super quiet so Umbridge doesn't hear you, and show 30 minutes at the end of the movie of what happens to her after the centaurs carry her away, it would be a great A-tier movie.
It is such an E tier because it, first of all, doesn't even. It actually picks the worst parts of the book and puts them in the movie. So whoever the fucking director was needs to be shot. That's number one. Number
I
two.
didn't read this book though.
Well, this
I'm not.
is the longest
I'm
book
not.
out of all of them, and it's not that great. But regardless, they picked the worst parts and put them in here.
But this is not a ranking of the books. This is a
I
ranking of the
understand.
movies.
The point is, the reason why the books were even stupid is this whole thing about, nobody wants to believe Harry, that, because they're scared, when that's just so a stupid concept. Like, why would you not want to prepare now for the possibility? Like, why would Harry lie about somebody coming back that's trying to kill him?
See, that's the thing. It's actually pretty good, pretty accurate play on what happens in the real world. It's all about the media that you take in. You're going to believe whatever media you overtly take in because that's all you see. So what you see is what you believe. That's just how it is. That's all these people are seeing is, hey, Harry's a liar, Harry's a liar, Harry's a liar, Dumbledore's a liar, Harry's a liar. And that's just what they believe because that's just how they are. Yeah. Half-Blood Prince. See, this one I'm torn. This one I'm torn. I like the Half-Blood Prince. I do. It's got a lot of action in it. It shows off the magic. Shows a little bit more in the potions, which I kind of like because I think that would be the class that I would excel in at Hogwarts. See, I'm torn. I don't know. I don't know if it's a high A or a low B. Or a low S. Sorry.
Wait, you're saying that the Half-Blood Prince is a low A?
No, either a high A or a low S.
This is your top movie right here?
I really like this movie. It is not my top movie.
Dude, this movie is a fucking F tier.
No. No way.
100%.
No.
And the reason is, maybe this is where my bias comes in. Half-Blood Prince was my favorite book out of the entire fucking series. 100%. And again, I hope it's not the same director as it was for the Order of the Phoenix.
It is.
Because if it is, they need to definitely be shot. Because they took the worst parts of the Half-Blood Prince and put it into a movie.
Yep, it is.
They didn't even go into any of Voldemort's fucking background, which is amazing in the books. It's super interesting. It's action-packed. I mean, it draws you in. Nobody gives a shit about fucking Ron, Lavender, and Hermione's bullshit. Nobody does. I didn't give a shit. That's why it's an F-tier fucking movie, because I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about Harry and Ginny's non-existent romantic relationship. I don't care. It is such shit, and that's what the whole movie fucking revolved around. And they also made Malfoy look like a fucking whelp, when in reality, he's not really that much of a whelp.
Right. No, I agree with you on that. That's why
Tier.
it's not an S tier.
It's fucking F.
No.
100%.
No.
F tier, F tier.
No, it's not. And here's why you're wrong. Because it shows Snape. It really gets deep into Snape, and it kind of sets up the last two movies. It shows that Dumbledore is okay with dying. He knows he's going to die. He's seen the... what's it called? Oh, what is it called? What is it called? What Trelawney does.
Divination.
Yeah, he's seen that. He knows that Harry has to die. He knows that someone's going to kill him. He understands
But
that,
you don't.
and
But
he
you
is
don't
okay
know
with that.
that.
No,
You
I'm
don't
saying
know that.
this movie is setting that up by showing Snape's backstory. It's showing that Snape cares about Lily, or cared about Lily. She's dead. It shows that Harry is just like his dad, who was a dickhead. And
why
at
does
this
that
point,
make it an A tier?
no, I like Slytherin stuff. So anything that shows off Slytherin stuff, I'm going to like. And that's one of this. That's why the other Slytherin movie is a fucking A tier. The giant fucking snake, A tier. This movie, A tier. Deathly
F
Hallows
tier.
Part 1. Deathly Hallows Part 1. I'm going to say this. I don't understand why they made this into 2 movies. Other than just to milk more money out of the populace. I really don't. I think both of these movies would have been fine as a little bit longer of a movie. They took probably one of the most boring books, in my opinion, and made it into the longest set of movies. They made it 2 movies when it could have been 1. And them splitting it up into 2 movies really had me hopeful that they were going to show the Battle for Hogwarts a lot more in depth. They didn't do it. It's a 3-minute scene.
I agree with you. I feel like they totally fucked up on this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be so long and so action packed because the adventure for the Horcruxes is supposed to be like Lord of the Rings, them bringing the ring to the Mount Doom. I mean,
Yes.
that was what the intention was, and that's how it was in the books. And no, Harry doesn't feel the Horcruxes. He has to actually do some reasoning here
Yep.
to really figure out how Voldemort thinks and why he decided to put his soul or pieces of his soul into these items and have why it's so special to him.
Exactly.
So again, we get caught up into, I don't know what you rank this one, but for me, this is another F tier because, again, we have to worry about Ron's bullshit with Hermione and, his jealousy toward Harry. And I do agree in the books Ron is very supportive, but I don't like him as a character. Probably going to piss a lot of people off still. I've never liked Ron as a character. He is such trash, and I don't know. To me, it's not really a supportive friend for somebody that's just jealous of you all the time.
I'm gonna make a statement, and that's my statement's probably gonna make more people mad than you. I think Ron was cast wrong. I think Ron was cast wrong, and I think it showed itself in the last movie. I think Rupert as a younger child was cast correctly, but I think that he should have been recast.
Um, I
I think he should have been
I bel
recast in 5.
I believe that I think Ron was casted correctly. I just feel like he was directed incorrectly.
Yeah. After
That's
5,
how I feel.
after 5, I feel he pulled too far away from the character, and I just didn't appreciate it. I didn't agree with it, and it could have just been directing. It could have, because 5 was a different director, and yeah, I still wish Chris Columbus would have stayed with it the whole way through. I think it would have been a great series after that, because I do like the first 2 movies really well. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
Part 1 is an F tier. It is by far my least favorite of the movies. By far, like, it's not even close. To show it's not even close, Goblet of Fire is moving up to a D, because I don't even want it in the same category as Part 1. I do not like it.
You're gonna be served divorce papers because you have Goblet of Fire as a D tier. I am not gonna lie.
Oh.
I can't have somebody be sitting here fucking having Goblet of Fire as a D tier. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
So
No, I'm just kidding. I love you, but still, I cannot believe this is what they talk about in marriage. This is what I fucking vowed to right here. I gotta deal with your
exactly.
bullshit.
This is for better or worse.
Yes.
Part 2. Part 2. Now, while I think that both of these movies should have been combined into one, the reason I think that is because all of the parts that would have made a good movie are in Part 2. All of the parts that are in all of the parts that would have made a good movie were in Part 2. I think that Part 2 is my favorite of the entire series.
Yeah.
S tier.
For me, it's an A tier. It's not as good as Goblet of Fire, but it's a close second. It's got all the good parts in it. Can't ask for more action, and you honestly can't ask for the almost make out scene between Harry and Voldemort.
Best scene in the series. Nobody gives a shit about the awkward kiss between Harry or between Ron and Hermione. Nobody gives a shit about the almost nude scene between Harry and Hermione. Nobody wants to see that. People pay money to see Harry kiss Voldemort.
No, honestly, okay, I agree with you. It's an S tier. It's a low S tier for me. Only because.
Yeah. I'm going to clip that. That's going on YouTube. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. I like that. That was a good one.
Oh, that shit makes that automatically pulled into an S tier.
Yeah.
That is by far the best scene in the entire fucking series.
And Ray Fiennes, I know you're watching because I'm that popular. I'm really not. But if you ever somehow, if someone links you this video, you did that shit on purpose. Don't say you don't remember it. You know you do. You just don't want to remember it because of the memes. You really don't. You did. And you knew you did. But you're just saying you didn't because you don't want the backlash of knowing that everyone knows that you did that shit on purpose. The weirdest laugh anyone has ever. I don't even understand how you get that laugh. I don't. But you did it. Oh, you did it. Let's see if this game is ready to play. It is. All right, so we are going to do this. Uh-oh.